What you just saw is a highlight reel of all the mods that we're going to be installing today in the definitive way to play Sonic Frontiers. Now, here's the thing with this game. I've never actually completed Frontiers, so this is going to be very, very sort of weird for me to judge, but also I'm only going to be limited to like the first area or so. So bear that in mind when I'm going through this. A lot of the mods are very sort of subjective. I don't like some of them because they change how the movement works, but it does make the game way more beautiful, and sometimes, you know, you might like a certain mod that I don't, and that's fine. I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's no real definitive way, and it's very, very subjective, but this core mod set should be the basis of what you do. So, without further ado, you want to head over to the HeadMod Manager, and you want to download the Beta 8. Don't download the older version, you need this newer version for it to work. If you don't know how GitHub works, I'm going to quickly show you. You come to this page here, then you want to go down to the corner where it says Releases, and then click the latest release, and then under Assets, grab the HedgeModManager.exe. I've already downloaded it, so I'm just going to cancel it, and I'm going to drag mine over just to show you what the core mod set I have, which is sort of like a baseline, and then you can just add on to this. So here are all the mods. Once you open it though, if you go to the settings tab, you want to check for any updates. I have none, which is good. And then under mod loader, you just want to install the mod loader. Obviously I've already installed the mod loader, and that's all well and good. You want to go to this tab here, and then you want to update the community codes. Even though if it might look up to date, there's probably some updates since this video has come out. Once you do this, it does reset the checkboxes. I don't remember what ones I had, but look through them. There are some ones that extend the draw distance, just make the game a lot better. Obviously there's cheats in there as well, so we'll look out for that. And then this is the sort of core mod set, and I'll link this in the description. But let's go over some of the mods which are subjective and I haven't put on this list. So firstly is the New Genesis Gameplay Overhaul mod. This basically revamps the entire movement, makes it more like classic Sonic. You have next up the Cyberspace Overhaul mod, which changes a lot of stuff in the cyberspace areas. Pretty cool. And then lastly is the Sound Overhaul pack, which does have to be installed manually, but it changes literally like every single sound in the game. So enjoy that 5 GB download. Yeah, those are sort of like the optional mods that you can install. Also, just a quick update, I've made a collection on Game Banana. However, some of the mods that I have installed previously are no longer on the site. That's because I've taken so long to record this. Again, I'm sorry. But here's all the ones I can find in one easy, convenient place where you can install them all. So here we are in game. You can see we have all the mods on. You can see that beautiful fall. Well, I mean, it's nighttime, but you would be able to see the beautiful fall grass if it was sort of more brighter. I've had to blur the corner of the screen because I got like 20 notifications while I was recording this, so you know, that's fun. You can see the HD character models of Sonic there as he's like boosting through. The pop-in is still a bit of a problem. I do need to fix that, but that can easily fix with the community codes, which I showed off earlier. And yeah, the game just overall looks a lot less sort of bland, because I don't know if you've played Frontiers, but a lot of the islands just look the same. And some of the mods that we have fixed that. You can see that beautiful fall foliage already start to set in now. Yeah, I honestly feel like this video is a little bit weird because, again, I haven't played much Frontiers. I literally, on this save, I have like an hour. So here is also the sort of cyberspace names mod. So you can see I did the flowing with time one, which of course is a banger. And I think that's all I can really say. Sorry there wasn't like a lot to go through, which is part of the reason why this video took so long to begin with, just researching a game which I've barely played. That's not the game's fault, it's just that I've not got around to it. I didn't want to include these because these were pretty basic, but you can also get character mods as well. Again, I didn't want to include these because, you know, they're personal preference as well, but not as much personal preference as the other mods which I went over earlier. So yeah, that is the definitive way to play Sonic Frontiers. From a person who hasn't played a lot of the game, it made the couple of hours that I had of it way more enjoyable than the vanilla game. thank you for watching. Sorry this took so long to come out. Hopefully the next one doesn't take 10 years. I'm thinking next time we're doing something which a lot of people have requested, and that may be colors, so you know, stay tuned for that. I do need to buy the game on PC because I only have it on Xbox. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.